All right. So I have no idea, no nothing to talk about, but I wanted to talk about money. What we can talk about. Well, this isn't a good. This is a good thing. So this is something that most of us have heard of, right? They've been saying this since the '90s. Um, Typically in high school, when somebody was trying to figure out what they wanted to do as a career or how they wanted to make money, the question would be, if you had $1 million, what kind of work would you do? In that case, the person would say, they already have the money, so they're not working for money. So what are they going to work for? And that would be the career that would be best suited for that person. Now, that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, if I already had money, what would I do? I would do this or that. I love doing this. I love doing that, and that's great. But the truth is that you need real motivation. If you're gonna be making money, you need real motivation. Once you have motivation, you have to work hard. You have to earn your keep. I gotta tell you, they say that, class is an important thing. You know what I mean? I've been criticized all my life about having class, and well, I wouldn't say all my life, but I have been criticized about having class and how I'm holding myself to a standard that's too high for me. That I should hold myself at a lower standard because that's closer to reality, and that will help me improve and grow and live a better life. And that this piece of advice will fix my problem, and because I am a problem. I don't know. I've seen, like, there are people who have money and they have zero class. And I'm not talking about like 2% of the people who have money. There's like a lot of people who have money and they have zero class. You know what I mean? They don't have any class at all. And that happens a lot. I don't think, so I traveled to I went to Cuba, and there were people who didn't have money, but they had class. And I saw that. And that exists even till today. There are people who are not rich, but they have a lot of class and a lot of respect. And that gets you a long way. You know what I mean? But there's some things that people do and don't do and whatnot. But I've always maintained that level of class, and I've always had that, and I won't lose it for anybody, really. Yeah, man. Yeah. You can call that morals, or you can call that values or principles, or whatever the case is. But how about this? How about something to help you make money? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you well, there's a small section of the nonfiction set of books at the local bookstore, which is a big franchise bookstore in Canada. It's called Self-Development. The self-development is about making yourself better and blah, 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 and all this stuff. But every single book has the same endpoint or the same goal, which is to earn money and to continue to earn money and have a lot of money. Now, other than Richest Man in Babylon, the other books don't actually tell you about how to save and invest and increase your money. No. They pretty much give you a basic formula, okay? Now, to be very honest, I mean, if you're getting a book that costs $12.95, okay, you really think that book is gonna help you earn $50,000 more every year? Let's say 20% more. Do you think it's gonna increase your income by 20%? Because there are people who read these books and they get so buzzed off of them that they think they can increase their salary by 600%, 700% right away. Okay? I was a bit, no, I wasn't even into it. It was totally stupid. But Yeah, with me, so they all preach the same thing. The idea is that you get a job no matter what it is. Okay? Let's say your job is 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or 9 to 7, 5 days a week. All right? Now, you have to get up at 8 o'clock, shower, or 7:30, you shower, you get ready, and you go to work, you come back, blah, 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 whatever the case is. Their idea is that you have to wake up at 7:30, but you wake up at 4 a.m., you wake up 3.5 hours prior to when you have to wake up. And they all have the same formula. You wake up, you have some kind of reading material, you have some kind of mantras and chants to go through, you have some kind of self-motivational procedures to go through, and they all give you all that. For example, if you're doing a sales job, you would just either you would read a new sales book, read new sales books material, or you would reread something you already have that's very good, and you would reread it to just kind of take it in and make it become a natural base of knowledge in your head. Yeah, the same shit. So you wake up at 4 a.m., you put in 3.5 hours of work. This work goes towards you making more money at your job. Now, a lot of these jobs, they encourage, self startups and businesses and commission sales and things like that, because that allows you room to achieve or to do better than whatever your standard base would be, right? So it pushes you to do more sales and all that stuff. I don't believe in it. If you want to believe in it and you want to buy those books, go ahead. Yeah, man. Go ahead and do it. I don't believe in any of it. I don't think it's healthy mentally or physically. But that's what it is. Okay. That's all it is. There's so many people in this world, from poor countries, rich countries, third world, first world, and they already know what they want to do. You know what I mean? Usually people follow in the footsteps of people who are already established, right? You apprentice under somebody, it's the same way. You're being raised by somebody, and they're trying to raise you to do whatever they're doing. Unless they're not raising, in some exceptional case, they might be raising you to do better than they were doing because they think you can do better and that you have more advantages and blah, blah, blah. And you'll make a great name for yourself or whatever the deal is. My point is really that you can follow the self-development routine and you can earn more money. It's not healthy and I wouldn't recommend it. You got people who become expert in the most basic things, literally making tea. They become experts at making tea. Their livelihood is making tea. They got a little tea shop. They make tea every day. They make really good tea. They make it fast. They got a business right there and they're earning money. This is not a joke, by the way. This is people's livelihoods. You got it to the point where, for example, somebody has, I'm trying to think of a big company. Microsoft, Windows, Apple, whatever it is, right? Your dad is on the board of directors and he's paying for your schooling and your end goal is to work in that company. Yeah. All his connections are there. You meet with all his connections. You know them. You have a promising future. At the same time, you have a promising future if your family and you're old, like people older than you, your family is doing a tea business. Same thing. You're going to be an expert at it. You're going to have a bright future. You're going to enjoy doing it. You're going to enjoy doing it because you're doing it with your family members and people you know, and you're an expert at it and everything. That's all it is. I don't knock anybody for anything they do. Whatever you do. That's your hustle. That's your business. You make money and you do a good job. You know what I mean? The truth is we don't really care about people judging us. Because we only care about being judged by people who we care about judging us. So that's all it is. So, you're going to do what you're going to do and what you like to do. I give you a little bit of my personal background. I didn't want to go to high school. I seriously, after eighth grade, I didn't want to go to high school. I wanted to end my schooling and start doing something seriously. I just didn't see the point in that. I kind of felt like I was forced to go to high school. I had to go to high school. I thought high school was totally stupid. But while I was in high school, they allowed electives, and all my electives were in business. I just took all the business courses, okay? And my idea was to get a business degree and then do my own business, blah, blah, blah. When I was 17, I was really dreading, like I didn't want to go to university for 4 years. I was really dreading it. I was really dreading going to university. I found a program. It was almost like I had to do it. All the pressure from school, from home, everywhere was that you got to go to university. So I found a program that was called Entrepreneurship, and it was in the Ryerson, I think it was Ted Rogers, Ryerson School of Management, whatever it is. It's a business school. And that's what I wanted to do, but it was just stupid. I just didn't want to go to university, man. I just thought it was really stupid, you know? I put in 4 years into high school when I didn't want to. Why am I going to put in 4 years more in university? And everybody was telling me you're stupid, you're doing the wrong thing, you're going to regret it, you're going to end up in a bad life, you're going to learn the hard way, blah, 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 blah. I worked in the kitchen for 4 years. And when I turned 18, got a job in the kitchen, worked for 4 years. I really didn't give a shit about what anybody was thinking or saying. You know what I mean? Life went on, right? And then you already know my story. But it is what it is, and I don't know, I'm fine with what I'm doing. You know, I used to be, I'll tell you, the biggest pressure that hit me was about 6 years ago, or 5 years ago, really. I came into the knowledge believing that, you know, there was a girl I barely knew when I was very young, and that she was interested in me. And she showed her interest in me, so I thought, you know, I'm gonna shape up, and I'm gonna get married, and I'm gonna do all that shit. And really, I was only doing it because I believed that the life with her would be good, and that, you know, we could kind of pair up, and it would be good. That ended really badly, really, really badly. Like, there was like no limit to what I was willing to do for this. No limit. I would have risked my life 100 times easily. When I found out it was bullshit, I was like, fuck it. And I when I really thought about my history, I was like, dude, I have never, ever been the type of guy to get married anyway. So I'm not going down that route now. That was what I was worried about, going down that route. I was worried about aging. I was like, man, I'm almost 30 years old. You know, I'm 27, I'm 28, man, I'm getting older. What's going to happen? You know, I'm going to be a middle-aged man, and what the hell am I going to be doing? I haven't even gotten my degree yet. What the hell can I do? I should have gotten my degree already. Man, I got to get my degree because I got to do this, and I got to do that, and I got to do that. And when it all broke apart, when I realized that she was just bullshitting me, and she didn't give two shits about me, and she was just kind of using me for the benefit, and when I realized all that, I was like, dude, screw this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was like, screw this shit. So, when I really thought about it, I'm like, dude, I look like I'm 20 years old. Like, I'm 31, but I look like I'm 20 years old. I haven't aged in over 10 years. I haven't aged in over a decade. So, what the hell am I worried about? I mean, I'm good looking, I'm young, you know, I have the ability to have a good earning life and a good life overall and a good lifestyle. What do I need to get married for anyways? And I'm not getting any older in my look, so who gives a shit? What do I got, like, you know what I mean? I got a free life, man. You can put me on a motorbike and I'll ride from one continent to the other continent, okay? It's not even a big deal. You know what I mean? I'm not worried and I'm not stressing. I'm not gonna continue this. I've run out of time and I'm not gonna do a second clip. Watch what you like or don't like. I'm not gonna say this video is fire, alright?